I wanted to say, I'm sorry. I guess I just forgot you were a Ferengi.
You forgot? To most people, the lobes are a dead giveaway.
No, Nog. We could never forget you. Hello everyone, I'm Ensign Adam, and welcome to Trek Central. Today's video will be looking at the highly popular and iconic Star Trek Deep Space Nine Ferengi, Nog, played by the fantastic personality of Aaron Eisenberg, who sadly passed on the 21st of September of 2019. Nevertheless, the actor and the character alike will forever live on in our fond memories. Despite only having appeared in just 40 episodes, he made an immense impact on the fans, the series across its 7-season run, and beyond into the extended Star Trek universe. Let's take a quick look back at his time on the series, some of his most memorable moments, and how his character could impact the future of Star Trek. Nog was born in 2353 to Rom and Prinadora. He was a resident of Terok Nor during the Cardassian occupation of Bajor with his father, Rom, who was a waiter at his Uncle Quark's bar. He first appeared on our screens in the Deep Space Nine pilot Emissary in the year 2369 as one of a few Ferengi living on the station, which was in the process of changing to a joint administration of the Bajoran Provisional Government and Starfleet, with their appointed CO, Commander Benjamin Sisko, who would later aid him in becoming the first Ferengi to enter Starfleet. Nog was initially a bit of a troublemaker, helping a thief steal supplies from the promenade, after which he was detained by Odo. But he was used as a bargaining chip by Commander Sisko to get Quark to remain and run his bar on DS9. Following this, he quickly became longtime friends with Sisko's son, Jake, even though he at first voices his disinterest in befriending a human. In 2371, Nog expressed a keen interest in joining Starfleet, something no other Ferengi had done before, and asked for Commander Sisko to write a letter of recommendation to help him get into the Academy. His request was accompanied by the customary bribe, to which Sisko believed he was just up to another Ferengi scheme, and did not wish to risk his own reputation. After explaining he did not wish to end up like his father, with nothing, and that he too didn't have the lobes for business, he is led, by Sisko, to finish quite a fitting 18th rule of acquisition.
And a Ferengi without profit
It's no Ferengi at all.
the 18th rule of acquisition.
After this somewhat emotional exchange, Sisko agreed to help, and Nog began his journey into becoming a member of Starfleet. Even though Ferengi are notably drawn to physical profit, Nog's ambition and drive to better himself beyond what they are stereotyped for, with the ideals of what Starfleet and the Federation provide. You could say that he profits in his own way, with a thirst for advancement and experience, which serves him well as a member of Starfleet and as a Ferengi during the Dominion War. In 2374, Ensign Nog's valuable engineering experience, built under the teaching of the station's chief, Miles O'Brien, and his fellow engineer and father, Rom, earned him a space as part of Red Squad, an elite team of Starfleet cadets that he passionately wished to join whilst at the Academy. Nog was assigned to the station for his sophomore year as a cadet, and fought in the Second Battle of Deep Space Nine, which at the time was taken over by the Dominion forces. In 2374, shortly before Operation Return, Nog was promoted to ensign, after just 2 years as a cadet instead of the usual 4. Being a Ferengi, he served as a vital asset during a supply run to the captured Dominion communication station on AR-558 in 2375. Captain Sisko, Dr. Julian Bashir, Lieutenant Commander Jadzia Dax, Quark, and Nog were forced to stay behind on the planet when the Defiant came under attack. Nog became the group's advanced scout, using his attuned hearing to detect a Jem'Hadar group when tricorders proved inefficient. He was gravely wounded during a firefight, resulting in the unfortunate loss of one of his legs. Even though he had several months of rehabilitation on Starbase 235 adjusting to his new biosynthetic replacement, he struggled to cope emotionally and physically with it. This is evident by the time he spent with the Vic hologram in the holosuite after his return to DS9. This scene was also so emotionally relatable for so many fans across the world, and cemented the character of Nog as a fan favorite for many people. Later in 2375, Captain Sisko's last official act as commander of Deep Space Nine promoted Nog to Lieutenant Junior grade. Nog's story continues, with Aaron reprising the voice role and likeness in the ever-expanding popular MMO Star Trek Online, in which Aaron's name has been added to the actor's memorial plaque at various locations in the game. He became the chief engineer aboard the USS Enterprise E in 2397, following Geordi LaForge's promotion to captain of the USS Challenger. His enrollment into the Academy serves to inspire other Ferengi to join Starfleet, seeing a further 4 graduates in the class of 2396. Haunted by his experiences in the Dominion War, he mainly served on exploration ships, as well as DS9 again, and a period on Utopia Planitia fleet yards on Mars. By 2410, the period of the Iconian War, Nog had become the first Ferengi to reach the rank of captain, and assumed command of the experimental Chimera-class ship of the same name. As well as being involved in the Iconian War efforts, and being featured in several of the episodes in the story arc, his ship and crew were present during the final battle against the Iconians, and the war's end, when peace was founded. His ship, the USS Chimera, is being immortalized in the Hero Collector Star Trek Starships collection. To quote the ArcGames.com page, the ship will be released as a loving tribute to the actor who brought this character to life in the show and within the game, Aaron Eisenberg. Not only did we get more Nog in Star Trek Online, but he made several appearances in other extended canon material. In the Next Generation novel, Indistinguishable from Magic, Lieutenant Commander Nog was assigned to the Starfleet Corps of Engineers vessel, the USS Challenger, as her security chief. He only took the assignment of security chief to get on board the ship, with the intention of transferring to its engineering team as soon as possible. Later, in 2384, Nog became the assistant chief engineer of the newly constructed Deep Space Nine, after its destruction in 2383 by the Typhon Pact, seen in the Typhon Pact and the Fall series of novels. In the Deep Space Nine documentary What We Left Behind, a theoretical Season 8 was created, in which Nog was captain of the USS Defiant and had discovered a deadly secret about the Bajorans and Starfleet itself. If you'd like to know more about this, we covered it in a video which you can find linked in this video description. A fan by the name of Lauren asked Alex Kurtzman during Star Trek Universe panel at New York Comic Con 2019, following the passing of Aaron, if Captain Nog can be made canon, which received great applause from the audience. Alex answered, explaining that he would love to honor Aaron and would look for every opportunity to do so. There is a petition to have a statue of Captain Nog at Starfleet Academy in the upcoming Star Trek Picard series, which will be linked in the description if you'd like to sign. That in itself is a massive tribute to the character and Aaron himself, who played the part so well, which will no doubt live on in Star Trek generations to come. Nog fought the typical stereotype that his race is renowned for, even against his own commanding officer, being a role model for the Ferengi that followed in his warp trail, being the first defiant of his species, proving it could be done. So, for him to have a statue or plaque dedicated to him would be a great honor. Aaron is also responsible for creating the Ferengi dance for the episode You Are Cordially Invited. At Star Trek Las Vegas 2014, he explains that he was approached by David Livingston as he arrived on set and told to come up with a dance for the beginning of the next scene that was to be recorded, which terrified him, as Armin Shimmerman, who played Quark, wasn't there to go to for help. No one knew how a Ferengi dances, so it was up to him to do it. I won't explain the whole thing, but I would urge you all to go watch the panel, which will be linked in the description, as it is fun to watch. A fun little fact I've just learned: Aaron enjoyed playing his Mirror Universe counterpart in the Season 4 episode Shattered Mirror. He had to be obnoxious and rude, so he played him as, and I quote, like an edgy Quark, which isn't too far off from the real Quark, to be fair. He performed all his own stunts, drawing from his martial arts training. To finish up, we want to quickly share 2 of my favourite moments of Nog, which aren't too dissimilar. The first is from Season 2, the episode The Gem Hadar. It was after Commander Sisko and Quark were captured. Nog and Jake retreated to the runabout Rio Grande, with a mission of importance, Jake taking charge whilst Nog freaks out and panics under the stress of the situation, blurting orders at the computer to fire at the Jem'Hadar ship approaching. This situation is almost replayed in the aforementioned Season 6 episode, Valiant, when he and Jake are aboard the runabout Shenandoah, funnily enough, on a mission of importance. They come under attack from a Jem'Hadar ship, but it is on that occasion Nog that has the level head in the situation, now having Starfleet training under his belt. This shows great progression and evolution of his character. Despite the Ferengi appearing in episodes of The Next Generation, Quark being of the series' main cast and Rum also being a prominent recurring character, I feel Aaron, as Nog, stole the spotlight. He has left the biggest shoes to fill. He broke all the molds and became someone no other Ferengi had dreamed of before, making him without a doubt, at least to me, the most memorable Ferengi of the Star Trek franchise. But that wraps up our video on the fantastic Ferengi Nog for today. What are your favorite memories of Nog? Or even Aaron in general? We'd love to know. Drop them in the comments so we can all remember what he left behind. If you want to stay up to date with the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to subscribe to Trek Central here on YouTube. You can also check out our website, follow us on social media, or even join our community Discord server. I've been Ensign Adam. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.